Are you tired of high-pressure tactics?
No, I'm not going to sign that. It's too much.
At Community Auto Group, you'll find we have a straightforward approach.
If other dealers have made you uncomfortable, give Community a try. You'll enjoy your experience here and find a straightforward deal that's right for you, not high-pressure tactics.
Community Auto Group, straightforward deals from the straightforward dealer.
Could you talk a little bit about 149? Did that kind of sort itself out a little bit? Did Michael Kelly impress you at all?
I mean, big wins, but I don't think it's settled 100%. I don't think you look to settle it. I think you want controversies, meaning that you want two guys that are very capable and very motivated. And I think we got that. And we might have three with Connor Ryan in there.
Did Michael show anything different as far as his performance in competition from maybe a year ago?
Seems to maybe be a little bit more what I call smart, high energy, instead of just kind of here and everywhere or nowhere. And there's a difference when you're smart. And, you know, his energy is always good. He wrestles hard, but let's wrestle smart and let's do the things that put points on the board and leave them off the board for your opponent. And it seemed like it was a little bit better throwing his legs back, scoring in front headlocks. He rode tough at the end to win that match in the finals against Upper Iowa. So, you know, you look at the school, you look at the division, you know, we don't look at that. We look at the competition and, you know, everybody's trying to beat you. So, a lot of good things. Easier to go forward with a win, for sure, and that's what he did.
Coach, 5 falls for Telford. What can you talk about his performance over the weekend?
Yeah, we just keep racking them up. I think there's a competition going on in this room. I've heard a little bit about it with Ramos and Evans and Telford, and these guys they're talking about pinning, so that's good. And now let's keep doing it as the competition gets a little tougher and the big dual have it carry over into the big dual meet. So his bonus points in that nomination is big, and for a lot of different reasons. And you're putting your opponents away before maybe you step out on the mat just because of the way you wrestle. There's a fear you're putting in the future, and that's what we want to do.
What's the reward or award for the biggest pinner?
Hodge Trophy. You know, you're undefeated and you got a lot of falls. You're winning the Hodge Trophy. That's a good accolade to have in your credential list.
The tournament like Saturday kind of enforced the fact that you guys are deep and not just
we're deep and we like being deep and we want to be deeper, and that's what I meant with at 149. Did anything get sorted out there? I think we got a guy that emerged. He had a win against a guy that was was recruited by Division I programs, and the guy had a win over us in the semis. So that clarifies a little bit, but that's not done. I mean, go out and continue to show us that you want to be the guy and are the guy with the way you wrestle and the way that you score points. Depth is good. Controversies are good for that reason. The other reason they wouldn't be so good would be the obvious. If you have 2, 3, 4 guys struggling. But like at 84, we have 4 guys that are real capable there. So we like our depth.
How much will the lineup shift on Friday? I know there's 3 duels.
Well, we have. We're sending guys to St. Louis to wrestle in a tournament down there at Lindenwood Open, and so we got a lot of guys competing again. So we'll have 10 or 13 or 15 here to cover all the weights, and we got some guys that are dinged up, so those guys will keep home and put them in uniform on the bench to cover weights, and then we'll send our other guys to Lindenwood. So the lineup, you could probably figure it out. Clark's going to be in Iowa City. Gilman will go to Lindenwood. Kelly will be in Iowa City. Grothis and Ryan will go to Lindenwood. And, 84, Lofthouse will be in Iowa City. We'll keep Failer back. We're still dinged up at 97, so Failer will get a match at 97. Claprod will have 2 matches there. And, we'll send Brooks and Meyer to Lindenwood. So it kind of works that way if you look at how we place this weekend. Telford will be in Iowa City.
What are you guys going to be looking for coming on Friday?
Keep improving. We're going to see how, it's still Division 2 or 3 or whatever we're wrestling. Mat experience, mat time, getting out and be able to showcase your skills to the fans, being at home at Carver, getting back in that atmosphere. And then we're also going to see, is Clark still moving forward, who's going to emerge at 49, Jeva moving forward, that kind of stuff. So we'll get to see how those guys are coming along.
To help you turn that into, from practice into competition.
It's gotta be a controlled out on the mat. I gotta be aggressive, but it's gotta be a controlled aggression. I can't be going out there and getting over anxious and giving up points. And I'm still fine tuning that a little bit, but let's go out there, push the pace, and score points. That's what it's about. So.
How do you feel physically?
And Friday you have another opportunity. Aside from keeping the pin streak going, what do you want to accomplish?
Just keep it going. Just keep competing, keep getting there. We got, it's the next competition. It's the biggest thing on our schedule right now because it's the next competition. And keep your head down to the grindstone. You can't, be happy. You can be overjoyed with it. This tournament was more of a. It's just an opener for us, and you don't overlook those things. You don't take them lightly, but you got to put them in perspective also.
How does it